artist. If you're curious how I got this lovely red Valentine's Day look, follow me in this two-part series. The first part of this tutorial will feature the products and steps I used to achieve this eye look. The second part will feature the finishing touches of this look. The second part is for those who like to venture further with makeup, and the first part is those who are just looking for a simpler look on Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching. Now let's continue. I prepped my eyelids with my favorite eye primer by ABH to help the eyeshadow stick. I also added tape to help guide my brushes along the lid. Let's start this look by venturing into our BloodSugar palette by Jeffreestar Cosmetics. Use a fluffy brush and dip into the shade Cherry Soda. Start a few inches below your brow. Gently blend the shadow out by following the curve of your eyelid. Use windshield wiper motions to evenly distribute the color throughout the lid. Next, we will dip into a darker matte red called Fresh Meat. You want to gently blend this color beneath the lighter red. Follow your brow bone to help guide your brush. I'm going to dip my brush into this berry purple color called Coma. I like placing most of the pigment in the corner of the eye and the edge of the eye, and then using windshield wiper motions to spread the pigment between the two spots. I'm going in with a bright orangey red shade called Prick. I'm blending the shadow right below my brow. Be sure to follow the curve of your brow bone for directions. I'm going in with a matte bone white shadow and placing it in the arch of my brow. The shade name is called Glucose. I used this white shadow to soften up the previous color. This will get us ready for our highlight. I'm going in with my Jeffreestar 24 karat gold highlighter palette. I'm using this beautiful rosy red highlighter called Legendary. Let's blend that color along the curve of the brow. You can use any highlight of your choice. I prefer using a red highlighter shade because it leaves a dusty pink shimmer below the brow. Time to cut the crease. Using a flat dense brush and a few drops of your favorite eye primer, I'm going to carefully blend my primer along the lid. This is used as a base for our upcoming shadows. Careful now and take your time with this process. No rush. This is where our tape comes in handy. Work your primer along the edges of the tape. This part is a little tricky, so be careful. Drag your tape a few inches downward and use the edges of the tape as your safety net while you extend your primer outward. Here's a quick tip. You can dab just a little bit of eye primer on the lower lid and look up. This will show you how high you should go when you're adding primer to the lid. Great job! Now we have both eyes prepped and ready for the oncoming shadows. Let's clean up any excess shadow by going in with our dark berry color called Coma. This will help deepen the crease and hide any mistakes we left behind with our primer. This next part is completely optional. I'm going into a dark berry color and making a false cat eye. This part is for people like me who have a little too much fun with black eyeliner. I'm marking this area so I know how much or how little eyeliner I should draw on my lid. You can use any color of your choice in this step because it'll be covered by a black liner soon. Hey, did you make your false cat eye too thick? No problem. Let's dab into our eye primer and extend our cut crease. This will also make it easier to add our shimmery shade next. Just like before, let's blend that out with a dark color in the crease. Alright, it's time to add our pink shimmer. I'm going into this beautiful cotton candy color called Candy Floss. I'm using a dense, thick, small brush to lightly dab the shadow onto the lid. You will need a smaller brush to dab the shadow into the tail of your cat eye. Alright, remember how we left a small gap between our cat eye and shadow because we moved our tape a couple inches downward? Well, let's fill that space with our previous colors. This will help perfect the tail of your cat eye and fill in the gap on the lid. We will use our darker shade, Coma, and then layer the top with a light red color called Prick. Don't forget your other eye. I'm going in with a dense floss brush and going in with another layer of candy floss. Hey, you can never have too much pink. Speaking of pink, let's grab our Anastasia Beverly Hills palette called Norvina. I'm going in with a color called Wild Child and adding on to the Cotton Candy Glow. You can use either shades from ABH or BloodSugar palette. I just use both because the shades are similar in color, but I always prefer ABH shimmers compared to Jeffreestar's. I'm going into this pearl purple color called Celestial and blending it in with a dark berry color above the tail of my cat eye. Let's use a fluffy brush to work this color into the crease of the eye. Let's darken that pearl purple color with the shade Drama. Alright, it's time to cover up that cat eye with a black gel eyeliner. I'm using my favorite black gel eyeliner from Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Use a flat angled brush to gently glide the gel along the lower lid. I'm also going to lay my finger on the tape and gently pull back my lid. This will help to give me a straight black line and keep my eyeliner straight and perfect. Let's finally take off that tape. Ta-da! You made a perfect cat eye. Now, don't worry too much about the smudged edges. We'll clean that up later. Let's move on to the next eye. I'm going to go ahead and fix my eyeliner with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid eyeliner. Let's use the sharp edges of our Jeffreestar X Morphe Beauty Blender to help fill in our liquid eyeliner. I'm dipping back into my pearlescent dark purple color from my Norvina palette. I'm adding this beautiful color below my waterline. I'm also carefully smudging my black gel eyeliner to darken this color up. Hold on, don't put away your Norvina palette just yet. We're going to add a line of that pink color, Wild Child, below the purple line. Next, I'll pop in the color Dreamer in the corner of the eyes. On to mascara. Don't forget your lower lash. Now that we're all done with the eyes, let's start our face makeup by laying down a moisturizing primer. Mine is called Skin Layer Primer. Let's work that into the skin. This will create a smooth base and barrier for our foundation. I'm going in with my favorite foundation by BECCA Cosmetics in the shade Espresso. You can use a damp beauty blender or a brush to blend in your foundation. I use a combination of both because each tool has its own special qualities. Beauty blenders spread more product, and foundation brushes help get into the small crevices where the blender might have missed. I'm using my Morphe concealer in the shade C5.35. I'm using this natural skin tone color. I'm placing it in areas that easily crease, such as the under eyes, around the nose, and in the smile lines. I'm using a darker concealer to carve out my jawline and cheekbones. I prefer concealer because I like the silky smooth finish and how it blends so naturally into the skin. If you feel this is too much product on the face, you can switch to a contour powder or a lightweight bronzer to contour the face instead. I'm going in with a lighter concealer to highlight. Hey, are you still there? That ends our late V-Day look. If you want to see me finish and add more to this look, then follow me to the next video. I hope to see you there.